guys, it's Twintuitive717 back with another video. So I wanted to share some cards here with the masculine energies, and the reason that I wanted to share these specific cards is because I feel like it answers the feminine's question as to whether they should reach out or not when they're in separation. So these cards are coming from the masculine energies right now because they're wanting the feminines to know that with this particular card here, it says, what do you feel? This is the space that they're in right now. So if you notice here, they're really pulling down the tie and having to loosen it up around the neck, really having to step into their feminine energies a lot. And I feel like what they're juggling here is the opinions of friends and family with how they feel towards the world, and the world for them is their feminine. What I get from saying that is their lives just seem to flow easily, more positively. It seems like there's a light that's shined upon their entire life. They're in a better mood. They can accomplish more out of their day. They feel more energized. And that's what they're really having to make a big decision on. And I know that I've mentioned in past readings also that they're having to sever ties with a lot of close family and friends that they've shared the connection with, who have made them feel some resistance towards the feminine. Lately, the masculines have been reaching out to the feminine because they're following their own heart, and because they're feeling so isolated from family and friends, it's forcing them into a space of surrendering and going into meditation and following God's guidance more, their angels, their spirit guides. And what that's doing is, in this card here, it says, beyond the mind, the heart beats. So when the masculine steps out of the space of feeling the pressure of having to juggle, they step into this space where they just imagine life beyond feeling the pressures of having to please everyone else except themselves. And that's what this is teaching them. This whole twin flame connection with their divine feminine is demonstrating to them how to step into their divine masculine energies by standing up to other people. And when they stand up to other people, they start realizing how much of a hold other people have had on their lives, and it's almost like they break free and become an embodiment of this new type of energy that's very, very attractive to the feminine. And that's why many of you may be experiencing communication from them at this time. Your energy is guiding them to that place of being more masculine. With this card here saying trust yourself, they're starting to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities all around them, just like we have. So for many of them, animals have been around them, animals have been in their dreams, animals that they love and have always resonated with for a long time. I feel like for many of them, their connection with that animal has deepened to a level where they're receiving signs when they ask for it, and that's what's making them trust the universe more. So for many of your masculines, they may be dog lovers, cat lovers, reptile lovers, you name it, insect lovers. And in isolation, what we tend to do is draw closer to spiritual elements and earth elements. So we get closer to nature. We start talking to trees more. We start feeling the wind more. We want to feel comfort near water. Well, our masculines are finding comfort with their animals, and so when they get isolated from everyone, they seek comfort and solace in their animals, and so they catch themselves in conversation with their animals, and their animals are sending them signs as they're experiencing telepathy with their feminine. So for example, their dog might come and cuddle up close to them if they're thinking heavily about their feminine or feeling very anxious, and that might completely calm them down. And this is what's happening. They're learning to trust the signs around them because the signs are actually genuine. It's not coming from the feminine trying to force it and give them information, and it's no longer coming from outside influences like karmic partners or friends or family. And I feel, to tie this reading all together, what you want wants you. The both of you want the same thing, and the process that the masculine is going through now, the feminine has been through that process. She has been quite isolated for some time and is now stepping out and realizing that laying back in that energy is what actually brings the masculine forward. And so that answers that grand question as to whether or not we should reach out or not when we're in separation. Through my personal experience and through what my guides have shown me, I strongly believe that the feminine energy, when she leans back or is laid back and surrenders and is in the receiving energy, which if you look at the feminine body and the makeup, the yoni is in the shape of having to receive or have something receive inwards, and the masculine, his body is the one that pushes outwards. That's why I always mention the feminines actually love when the masculines do the courting, and the masculines want to do the courting. So when you lay back, you start realizing that it's a lot easier to feel relaxed and safe in the connection and take care of yourselves more feminine, especially in the areas of, our self-care, our mental health, our spiritual health. Really slowing down and paying attention to our lives more lets us know that our masculine wants us, by trusting that what you want wants you. Otherwise, this connection would not have been shown to you. Trust God and trust the sensual, intimate signs that you see between you and your partner, and try to block everything else out in the 3D world that tries to penetrate into your connection. If you deeply feel in your heart that this is something that is a part of your life, then that's your truth to own, and it's your responsibility really to take accountability for creating the ideal life that you desire. Well, I hope this reading finds you all well. Take care, and I will speak to you soon.